Oh boy. Oh boy, we are back. And man, has it been a long time, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if I still remember how to do this. But thanks for tuning on in, everyone. Welcome on back to episode 40, I think. We're pushing 40 now. I haven't even seen what the last episode was. But welcome on back to the Between the Boards podcast. And man, it's been a long time since we filmed one of these. It's been around, I think we're pushing 4 months now since the last time I've been on here talking to you guys, and it was a long break. It was almost a little bit too. It was too long of a break. Friends and family would have for the last couple months always came up to me and they'd be like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck? What happened to the podcast?" I know. For those of you who did care about it, but it's good to be back. It's been a while since I've done this, but so many people have picked on me to keep on doing it. And obviously that's something that this stuff here, I love it. I've been doing it at school for the first couple weeks. We'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. But it's truly great to be back. I remember when I was doing, if you go back to the last couple episodes, I kept saying, we'll try and be back on a consistent basis. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep up with that. So, but man, it's great to be back. For those of you that are tuning in today and haven't been able to watch in a while, thank you for tuning on in. Always appreciate it. But today, as you can see, like I don't got any paper around me. I'm going in here. I don't have any paper. I don't have any things to talk about really today. I kind of just want to give a little rundown really of what the plan's going to be probably for the next couple of months. Obviously, I got some great opportunities coming up. I'm going to a good school. I'm working with the best of the best. So obviously, that's truly an honor to work with some really big names, which we'll get into a little bit more in a bit. But it's just great to be back on here. I'm looking forward to it, and I kind of just want to, today, so basically, I'll give the rundown for today is, I'm not going to sit here with a piece of paper and be like, oh, the Leafs need to do this. We're not going to get into that today. I kind of just want to say what we're going to be doing around here. We're going to make a little bit of a slight bit of change, and that change, a little bit of that change, we might be changing the name, because as much as I love hockey, I kind of want to talk about a little bit of other sports on here, so I don't think it's fair if I just call it Between the Boards, because we might call it some other stuff. So I know I've been looking up. I'm trying to figure out a new name for this, but we might stick with Between the Boards. We might not. It's such an iconic name. I mean, I came up with myself, but we're gonna try and find something a little bit different. Because I guess we'll start here. I think if I want to see obviously I do want to see a future for me when it comes to the sports media and the sports broadcasting world. And that's something that I definitely want to do moving on in life. And obviously, it's great to know hockey. It's great to just sit here in front of the camera and talk about hockey, because I would say, like, I've obviously played baseball my whole life. It's been my favorite sport. But I would still say now that hockey's probably my favorite sport. But I'm just as much of a hockey guy really as I am baseball. Like I love baseball as much too, and I know football season, week 1 of the NFL just kicked off last week, and man, I'm really big into football now too. So I think what we're going to be doing around here more, obviously, if I had to really kind of sum it up, I know baseball more than I do hockey, but I just kind of have more of a passion for hockey. I find it more interesting. It's more entertaining. The hockey world is a lot more bigger than the baseball world, especially that we live in Canada here, and like my home team's the Leafs, so obviously that's a big media world for hockey around the Leafs. And I'm going to school in Toronto, right? And all the work that I'm doing is all Toronto based. So obviously, I'm working a lot, like doing articles about the Leafs and the Jays and stuff like that. So I think of what the game plan is really. I would say probably around like 70% of the time on here, we're going to be talking hockey, because that's what I know the most about. It's what most people who tune into this podcast are curious about. But I think every so often, like let's say last night, there's a whole UFC fight, big fight. I want to sit here and I want to talk about it, because why not? It's a big sports headline. Why not talk about it? If the Jays are in the playoffs right now, I know a lot of people that actually listen to this are interested in the Jays, so why not talk a little bit about the Jays? Even at the NFL. The NFL is huge. I feel like NFL is probably one of the most growing sports around the world right now. Like the other day, the Chiefs took on the Chargers in Brazil. So I think the NFL is really expanding, and I know the MLB and the NHL have done a really good job of that. Like I know MLB will also go to like Mexico, and I think they might have done Australia before as well. And hockey's done that as well, going to Sweden last year or the year before, where the Leafs went to Sweden. But obviously all these sports are expanding, but I feel like obviously as much as I love hockey, and really, I'm going to be talking about hockey the most on here, but why not talk a little bit about the whole sports world? But so I think that's what I kind of wanted to tell you guys about. That's going to be how we're going to kind of do it around here. But don't get me wrong, hockey's definitely going to be the number one priority, and it's what we're going to be talking about the most here. For sure. So let's not get worried there. I'm not going to sit here and talk about cricket, that's for sure, unless you want me to. But yeah, so I'm kind of just free it, like kind of, I don't really have a script or anything in front of me now, so I don't really know what to keep on going on about. But I guess we'll just catch up a little bit. I'll let you know what I've been doing, and then maybe if you watch the whole video, let me know what you've been up to recently. I want to know what you guys have been up to. But over the summer, obviously, I just graduated high school. Luckily, was able to slip by. But yeah, it was a good summer. Spent a lot of time with my girlfriend. She's in university now, so going up, I believe, next week, and they go visit her. But it was kind of like a start of a new chapter when September rolled around, right? Like I still find it crazy that I'm in college right now. Like 2 seconds ago, I was in grade 6 playing a fucking Pokemon card. So yeah, like time's definitely really flying, but it's good for a new chapter. I loved high school. It was the best 4 years of my life, hands down. And if I could go do it all again at some point, I definitely would. It was a great 4 years in high school. But man, am I excited for college. And we'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, the summer was good. I got to go to Hawaii. I haven't really got to go on vacation much in my life. So actually, yeah, this is probably like the first vacation I've actually had since I was around 6 years old, if you want to count like Disney World or something. But yeah, it was a much needed vacation. It was awesome there. 5 nights, 6 days. Beautiful island. It's called Kauai. So that was awesome. Definitely a place that I'd go back to. Besides the flight. So let's talk. I'm just gonna talk about the flight real quick, and it was a fucking nightmare. I'm not a big heights guy. So as you go, like looking down at the airplane while we're taking off, no, it wasn't my favorite thing. So it was a 3-hour flight to Denver, and then we had a layover for 2 hours, and then a 7-hour flight from Denver to Kauai, which was oh man, it was horrible. And we're sitting back row by the shitters, and man, like it sucked. But you know what? It was a cool experience. We'll definitely go back. Hopefully next summer. I think probably do another vacation. So we'll see where that leads us. But it was a good summer. Hope everyone else's summer was good as well. But man, it's good to be back. So we're in September now. Everyone's back to school. We're back to doing to waking up early in the mornings. We're on a routine. We're not waking up on a I'm not waking up on a Tuesday, rolling out of bed at 1 o'clock and do fuck all the whole day. So yeah, I'll talk about school, I guess, for a little bit, because I just started school. It was last Tuesday. I feel like I've already been in there for like 3 weeks now. But yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I'm going to the College of Sports and Media. It's pretty sick there. I guess someday I'll walk through and I'll take a video of the whole place to show you guys. Or you can even look it up on Google yourself. There'll probably be some pictures there. So yeah, this school's been going on for around, I think, maybe 20, 25 years. They just opened like a new place like 2 or 3 years ago where I'm at now. You just get off Exhibition. It's like a 15-minute walk from Exhibition, so that's where I'm going now. But it's pretty cool there. Like there's the teachers there. We'll talk about the teachers. They're unbelievable there. You got a guy like Paul Romanuk who's great there. He did the voice of the World Juniors for probably more than, might have been 20, 25 years. And watching this guy just sit at the desk and like take a random script and read it out, it's like fuck, man, like this guy knows what he's doing. I think he might have done the voice of the Leafs for a little bit, maybe 1 year, but he's awesome. He's the announcing teacher. So I'll show a clip. Actually, I'm gonna get a clip. I can't show in today's video because I haven't been able to get that clip yet. But on Saturday or Sunday, I'll be able to get it, and in the next episode, I'll show it. It's me in front of like a camera doing like a TV update. And see, like, I'm not the biggest guy when it comes to having like a script in front of me, like, and the Leafs took on the Jets last night, and it was a great game. Austin Matthews, like, I'm not a big fan of that. Like, I like sitting here in front of a camera and just winging it, right? I just like being able to express my opinion and not kind of be forced to read a script. But one of the biggest things when you're reading a script is you got to make it like you got to act like you're having a conversation with someone and you're not reading off a piece of paper, right? So that's probably the most difficult part. So instead of being like I just did, like, oh, the Leafs were taking on the Jets tonight, you got to be like, yeah, man, you got to pretend like you're having a beer with somebody at a bar. Be like, yeah, man, the Leafs took on the Jets last night. It was a sick game. You got to talk like that, right? So Obviously, in the 2 weeks that I've been there, I've learned so much, right? So I'm hoping that I can bring that into here, and then these podcasts are just going to get better and better. And obviously, besides the talking side of things, to be able to be like a good speaker, but I'm going to learn the editing side of things too. So hopefully that like when you guys are watching these, they're a little bit better. Obviously, it took me probably 45 fucking minutes to hook up this mic because it's been a piece of shit. But I'm going to learn how to use all this shit, tighten it, be able to edit the videos well. I'm using like Backkk right now, which isn't like the most professional app to edit like a video. So I'm going to be able to use that to use like a new app for that, and I'm looking forward to learning how to like editing new stuff and like adding in clips and stuff. A big thing was copyright last time, but all of my videos that got copyrighted never got took off my account, but so I don't know exactly what it does, but yeah, I'm looking forward to learning all that stuff. But the teachers, yeah, there's another guy named Tony Ambrosio, if you haven't heard of him. He worked for TSN. I think he still works for TSN actually, but he's a great guy. Learned a lot from him. And obviously, on Sunday, I'm going to be between the benches at Stouffville Arena for the Sudbury and Kingston Frontenacs OHL game. It's a fundraiser for my brother's hockey team. And Jeff Merrick, who I've talked about on here before, was able to hook that up. And this guy's just doing this out of the kindness of his heart, hooking things up like this for me. So obviously, I'm very thankful for him, and he's definitely taught me probably the most out of anybody for this podcast stuff, right? So obviously, big thanks to him. Let's take a little water break real quick. I've been talking a lot. Anyways, so yeah, school's been great. It's been an awesome 2 weeks. It's a pretty cool like commute too, right? Like going downtown every day, trying to catch these trains. I feel like I've been getting a little bit more responsible. I feel pretty proud of myself for that. Anyways, jokes aside, yeah, it's been good going down to Toronto every day. I'm hoping probably by October, late September, when the Jays playoffs kick off, I'll be able to maybe catch a game, right? Go up, like, I'm trying to get some, I know playoff tickets will probably be a little bit more expensive, but sit somewhere in the 500s, some nosebleeds, and probably pay like $40, which isn't horrible for a playoff game. So, yeah, we'll see if I'm able to do that. And the students at the school too. So it's a tough school to get into, and I was proud of myself that I was able to get into it. But there's I want to say around like 70 to 80 students. So there's like, for an example, be like 40 first year students and 40 second year students. When the second year comes around, you kind of like narrow down what you want to do in like the sports industry. Like, do you want to be the guy behind the camera? Do you want to be the anchor? Do you want to be the guy doing the radio? Do you want to be the guy doing the lights? Like, you kind of get to narrow down what job exactly you want to do. So it's going to be cool next year. The first year, kind of just learning the basics, learning how to talk. And then next year, you get to do like the whole shows and stuff. So that's definitely something that I'm really excited for. And also that there's such a, like, obviously compared to like a university like Western or Queens or Guelph, like you have like 20 to 40,000 students there. We got 80 here. So you get to know those students well, and you get to know the people well and create friendships. So everyone kind of gets pretty close, and I think a lot of people have within the first 2 weeks there. So that's something that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a really good 2 years there. I think I'm going to like it. I've liked the teachers. I liked everything that I've done there so far. I'm really excited to hopefully be able to grow as a talker, as an editor, as somebody who can work with these mics and stuff, because that's probably my weakness. Would definitely be editing these videos and being like on the more technical side of things, because I'd rather be the guy dress all up and just look nice for the camera and be able to speak instead of doing all this other shit. But you gotta be able to learn everything, because it's good to know everything, right? So but yeah, like, again, I'm not going to sit here today and just kind of dive all into sports. I think that's what we'll do in the next podcast. But actually, yesterday, I filmed my first podcast at the school with my buddy Owen. So we did that yesterday, and it's a pretty good episode. We talked about what we think the Atlantic division for the NHL is going to look like this year. So he's a great talker. He's a good guy. We'll definitely have him on here. I just got to figure out, we filmed that at the school, so there isn't going to be camera for that one. It's just going to be audio. So we'll probably post that in the next couple of days. I just got to figure out the whole editing side of things and be able to upload that. But Yeah, that's going to be cool. Owen's a great guy. There's a lot of great guys at that school, and they'll definitely be on this podcast sooner than later. So I'm definitely looking forward to having everyone on, having different people from the school on here. And I think you guys will like that as well. Instead of me just sitting here yapping for 30 minutes, have someone else yapping as well, right? So yeah, all today really was. Obviously, we're at like the 15-minute marker now, but it was just to come on here to let you know and be like, I'm back, bitches. We're back in this stuff. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back. And I'm not going to sit here today and be like, okay, well, we're going to upload on Sunday. For now, we'll try for maybe once or twice a week for now. When October rolls around, when the NHL season kicks off, that's when we'll go for the 2 or 3 times a week, right? So school's busy, man. Like I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and sometimes not getting home until 5. So obviously I'm going to be super busy throughout the days. And like for an example, I got home today and took a 3-hour nap on a Friday because I'm just exhausted. But I'm happy to be back. I'm glad I'm in a routine. I'm glad I'm not waking up at 1 every day. It's good to be back in a routine. It's the best way to go about things. So I'm super fortunate to be back. And yeah, so the name might be being changed. Between the Boards might not be the name for too much longer. I know it's a pretty iconic name, but we'll see. I think I had a couple things in mind. I'll probably put. I'll ask people around. I'll have some new names. We'll see. We'll take a bit of a poll. I guess I'll ask everyone, and we'll see what people like, right? And then whatever people like the best, that'll probably be the new name. And I think I kind of want to revolve it around my last name, which is Hall. So if you can come up with something, and I think it's pretty cool, you know what? You might have the new name. I'll slide you $20 for coming up with a new name. So, but yeah, you know what? And before we end this off, I'm going in with a new mindset in this. I'm not going to do the whole drop the puck thing anymore. I just want to be more myself. Be like, I'm just on here talking sports, and that's how we're going to do it, right? So, sorry for the dog barking in the background, but yeah, it's good to be back. Hopefully, I'm not going to sit here. I don't really care about the views on these anymore. It's just to get reps in. If you want to listen to it, you want to share it to your friends, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that. But the best, I'm happy to be back. And yeah, so it's good to be back. Thank you, everyone. Just sorry I'm repeating myself over and over again here, but thanks for coming. Thanks for joining on in for today's video. Hopefully we'll be back in the next couple days. If not, we'll see you soon. But thanks for tuning in to the Between the Boards podcast for now. We'll see you in hopefully a couple days. Have yourselves a great weekend. I'm Nolan Hall. Peace.